YouTube. How we doing? We got another one today. Today we have a 5-minute demand on gold that we went for a 2.5 to 1. It was a demand setup, so we went long. I'm gonna take you guys through the setup, kind of just what I saw and why I took the setup. Setup was an A plus. As I mentioned in my previous videos, only A pluses now, right? We're not doing the B minus setups or anything like that. We're only taking A plus setups. And we're setting and forgetting. Not taking partials, not moving stop loss to break even. We're setting and forgetting. So let me take you guys to the setup and show you guys what's going on. So let me make this green just to kind of, boom. Gold 5-minute, right? So we have a big push to the upside. We have our liquidity here, which I'll mark out. Trade locker is a little laggy right now, so just bear with that. But so boom, right? We have our breaker structure. We look to the left to the high of our liquidity, which would be right here, which we took out, right? We took out the high. And then another confluence that we had, which was A plus, was price came directly down to our zone, right? We didn't make lower lows or lower highs. We didn't do any of this. And then come down to the zone. We came, as you can see, straight down to the zone and then bounced off. And that's what you're looking for. If you see lower lows or lower highs into your zone, you want to skip those setups, right? You only want price to come directly to your zone. And that's exactly what happened. So as you can see with our long tool here, we got it on the close of the bullish candle, which was here. So we got in right here. We went for 2 to 5 to 1 stop loss right beneath the candle that rejected the zone. Excuse the chair, by the way, right here. My kitten sits in this chair. So that's what's going on there. But yeah, so we went for 2.5 to 1. Arrow's a little off. Got out here, and yeah, overall great setup. If we check the trend, right? We check the trend. We kind of bounced off this area right here. I'll mark it out. I don't know why it's so laggy, but we bounced off this, which is a key level, right? We have touches to this level. We have touch right here on the mouse here, a little bit here, and another confirmation was that we broke this high, or this lower high right here, right? So we're following a trend. It's a little consolidation-y, if that's even a word. But in terms of the setup that we're looking for, we're just trying to break the previous highs to follow the trend, right? We're clearly not bearish. We're not necessarily bullish either. Kind of consolidation, but because we broke this lower high, that was just some confirmation that we're now going bullish. So overall, A plus setup. I really can't complain about the setup. This is what we're looking for every single time. This is what we'll take every single time. And let me actually show you guys another setup that I have for this week. So looking at UJ. We're looking at UJ this week on the 5-minute. And let me just show you guys why this is a good setup for me for the strategy. So we have a big push to the upside, right? As you can see here. Price then came down, almost touched our zone, which we marked out here. I'll write it down. Liquidity. And then we have the high of the liquidity that broke, which I marked out here. And then as I marked out with this trend line, we broke previous major high. So we're bullish on UJ and we have a great setup. And now we just want price to come down aggressively. If price does something like this, right, there's a little retracement here and then come down, that's fine as well. But we will not take this setup if price does this. Okay, this is no good. So I'll make this green so we can kind of differentiate the two. Dang. But yeah, so this is what we're looking for. Red, we will not take. If price kind of has an aggressive, looks like it's coming down aggressively, that's great. If it kind of comes down like I drew out here and makes these lower lows and lower highs, we're not going to take it, right? So, but yeah, this is the setup for this week. It's Monday. So I have my alert set, marked it out, 500 demand. Marked out the last bearish candle, right? Before the big push to the upside. So that was that candle there. And then marked out the low. So this is the setup for this week. Price is looking crazy right now. I don't know what's going on. But that's the setup for this week. I also showed you guys the gold trade that we won. I mean, I'm excited, right, because I won the trade, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? You can't really get too excited about the wins or too upset about the losses. It's all about just following the plan, which is what I'm doing. And so yeah, we now wait. If this gives us an entry, then we'll enter. If not, then we'll move on to the next. But I just want to show you guys the setup for this week, in case you guys want to take it, or in case you guys are following the strategy as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's a quicker one, but I wanted to get this out just to show you guys what I'm looking at for the week coming up. And I'll have another video. Today's Monday. I have another video on Thursday. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys understand the setup and why it's A+. Real quick, I'll just go through it again. I'll actually write it down. Bullish trend. Right, we have our liquidity. We have our liquidity. We have the high of liquidity was broken that I marked out there. And then we just need zone to come down aggressively to our, or we just need price to come down aggressively to our zone. So, all right, need price to come down aggressively. I don't know if that's how you spell aggressively. So it don't look right, but so that's what that is. So yeah, so we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a like, subscribe, as they say. Leave any comments down below, any questions, anything like that. Hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next one on Thursday.